Okay, so then the authors go into, and the part that's meaningful for our class, the connections between rhetoric and culture. So this is a rhetorical theory class. Why are we talking about culture? And one of the things they get to, and this is really, really, really important. So this is on page 237. It's pointed out heavily in the book. Culture influences rhetorical theory, and rhetorical theory influences culture. And in a lot of ways, rhetorical theory becomes the mechanism through which we convey and pass on culture to other people. So yes, my office is completely filled with toys, but I have you're getting my beauty light there. I have a Pokemon card in my office, and this particular Pokemon card was given to me by my child, and I'm supposed to keep it in my office according to him. He even put it in a sleeve for me. Okay, so if we talk culture and cultural transmission, he finds value in this card, and he finds so much value in this card, he put it into a sleeve, and he put it into a sleeve with a Pikachu, specifically for me because he knows that I like Pikachu, but I also like Charmander because he has a tail that's on fire, which is just fun. But different people, different groups experience Pokemon cards differently. And that's where we get all of these little nuances of cultural transmission across groups, within groups. My son experienced these at school, and so then we started exploring them at home in the spaces that we were able to access. And then I happened to have a brother-in-law who played kind of the original set from the mid to late 90s. So then he added information, and because my son got it from his uncle, he understands the play and he understands the play style, but then he's also looking at my husband who buys and sells sports memorabilia, especially cards, and so he wants to sleeve his card because that's what my husband does with his cards. So he's getting bits and pieces of cultural transmission that he's mashing together into, and he's 11, and I've had this card in my office for a while. So I mean, this is not rhetorically sophisticated higher order thinking, but it is rhetorically sophisticated higher order thinking that all of us engage in every day without even realizing that we're doing it. But it's what we do so that we can experience culture, because we find it very valuable to connect with people. And so at the end of the day, reaching out to his uncle to learn about Pokemon cards became a way for him to connect and to build the language. So now we've got consciousness raising, which we read from the feminists, to build culture, which we're reading in this chapter, to build the meaning making expectations from both his uncle and from his father. And then he's mashing all of that together to figure out what is his identity within that amalgamation, and what are his meaning-making practices because of that. And it's a Pokemon card. Like, think about all of the different ways and all of the different times and all of the different things and products and ideas that we experience and we explore on a daily basis, where we do all of that all the time. So rhetorical meaning making is very sophisticated, and the connection between rhetoric and culture is very sophisticated, but it's also something that we do fairly naturally so that we can connect with others.